Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all. And after almost a week, after 5 days of playing Open Great League in the new season, I've come up with the best teams that I think will work good in the Open Great League. In my opinion, these are going to be the best teams for every style like ABA, ABB, or RPS and ABC. Now only 2 or 3 days remaining for Open Great League, then Ultra League starts in 11th September maybe. But this video can be helpful for you guys for other weeks as well where Great League is going to be available, the Open Great League. Now, I'm sharing my thoughts with these teams with you guys because I think that these teams and these mons are working and performing really well, and these are going to be the teams that are also suggested by some of the best players as well. We'll be discussing about that too. In this video, we'll be talking about top 3 best teams for ABC, ABB, and ABA respectively. So without any further ado, let's start the video. First, let's talk about Team ABC style. You can also call it RPS or rock paper scissors. Let's call it ABC because we'll be talking about ABA and ABB after this as well, so let's just put ABC style. So yeah, first team we'll be talking about it is Alone Sand Slash, Gastrodon, and Mandibuzz. Now, even though if it's going to be ABC teams, now a lot of the teams like are going to be somewhat in ABA or ABB, right? Just like A Slash is weak against Talons, and Gastrodon might also be, not might, is also weak against Talon. The only neutral move that it can throw against Talon is going to be Body Slam, which is nerfed this season. Now, that is going to be the problem for this team number 1, Talonflame, but we can handle it, and I've won a lot of Talonflames with this team, and I'm running this team currently. This team was also suggested by World Champion, it's Accent 2023 World Champion, and this is very crazy team, very good. And if you have Shadow Alone Sand Slash, definitely run that. Put Powder Snow as a fast food instead of Shadow Claw. If you have Shadow Claw, that's also fine, but Powder Snow is so good because look at the most common leads. The most common leads are going to be Clodsire, Jumpluff, right? So Powder Snow is going to put a lot of work. And yep, Feraligatr lead is going to be a little bit of problematic. I sometimes let my A Slash go, grabbing one shield for my Shadow A Slash with the Drill Run, right? And then come in with either of the Mandy or Gastritis. I can't stop calling Gastrodon Gastritis, man. And yeah, now straight thing is Azumarill. You need teamwork for Azumarill with team number 1, right? Everything else than these, this team is gonna rule. Like, there are gonna be a lot of Malamar leads as well. You just need to watch out for that super power, and those are the common leads, right? A lot of the people running Alone Marowak, but they're not running it in the lead. Only a few people, and I have not seen Alone Marowak or Typhlosion in the lead or Talonflame in the lead. So A Slash is a very good lead, just like Greninja. Now let's talk about team number 2. Greninja is so amazing lead. Feraligatr is also common lead, right? Mud Boys, it can do good against Mud Boys as well because it reaches to the Hydro Cannon so quickly. And yep, Clodsire is also the most popular lead, right? Now team number 2, Greninja, Carbink, and Oranguru. So good team, so good team. You guys might have watched the video that I posted like 2 days ago. It was submitted by our community member I'm Slaking Off, and this team was also recommended by me in one of my video that is called 20 best teams for new season Great League GBL. There I put Hypno instead of Oranguru. Now I'm Slaking Off put Oranguru in place of Hypno, and this team works crazy. Just think about the backline, Carbink and Oranguru. Carbink being weak against the Mud Boys, Clodsires, right? And Oranguru has confusion for Clodsire and a lot of poison types there. People are also running Nidoqueen, and it's got Trailblaze, right? And Brutal Swing. Both got buff, right? So good for Mud Boys as well. This is going to be very good, right? And it's going to be weak against those Mandys. Carbink absolutely walls Mandy. So these two works very good in the new season, and just win the lead, and Greninja can win a lot of leads. If you win the lead, just RPS the backline. That's going to be the story of this team number 2, the ABC style team. And yeah, this team is really good. Talking about team number 3. Now team number 3, Malamar lead is really good. And even if it's like somewhat of a neutral, you can just superpower and bail. Dunsparce is going to be your safe swap. It can also be Clodsire. And put Stone Age in your Clodsire, because Malamar in the lead, you need double good answer against Mandibuzz. Right? Dunsparce being the rollout fast move, and Rock Slide, it can do good against Mandibuzz. And if you put Stone Age in your Clodsire, it can do good as well. Malamar cannot do anything against Mandibuzz. With superpower, hits fine, but it doesn't do that big of a damage as you think it would. It's not gonna do good damage. Fine, a little bit of fine damage. And yeah, this team, like, really balanced team, very balanced team. Like, there are gonna be, if just think about it, almost Sandslash is also a common lead. So Shadow Claw, almost if it's got Shadow Claw, then you're like you're gonna be just guessing what their backline is, right? If they've got Powder Snow, they'll be extremely weak against things like Jumpluff at the back. Yeah, just like the team that I'm running, the team number 1, like they might have Gastrodon at the back, right? Or Kanto Marowak at the back. And if they got Shadow Claw, they will be running some other kind of teams. You just need to judge by that. And the other play of this team would be Azumarill. If you find Azumarill, you can just safe swap into your Dunsparce. If you find Mudboys, just stay. Right? If you find Mandibuzz, you safe swap. If you find something like neutral lead, like Dunsparce, you can just stay. Right? And those are the things that can be covered with this team, the team number 3. And these 3 were my favorite ABC style teams. Now let's talk about ABA team line ABA teams. The team number 1, Azumarill, Clodsire, and Kanto Marowak. Now I have released a video like 3 days ago using this team. ABA, this is ABB ground, but like there's double ground, ABB ground, but this is ABA weak against grass. That is why I put it in ABA style. Azumarill being weak to grass, and Kanto Marowak being weak to grass, like Jumpluff. Really? And if you find Jumpluff with the lead, you just stay with your Azumarill. You can at least sit for Ice Beam, grab Shield, then come in with your Clodsire, sacking your Azumarill with eating Energy Ball, right? That's how you play ABA. And you got Marowak. Once Jumpluff is out of the way, Marowak will like do good. That's the style of playing this ABA line, right? And really good. I had in that video I talked about, I played like 15 battles with this team. I won like 11, I think 11 of them. It's really good team. And a lot of the leads are like, if you find Clodsire, you can just eat one Earthquake or Shield Earthquake, or grab a shield from Clodsire, and then you can safe swap into your Clodsire. If you got Mudboys, you stay. If you got Grass in the lead, you stay with your Azumarill. That counts for Razor Leafers as well. And if you see like something like Flyer, you stay. And if you find Alone Sandslash, you stay. Don't swap if you find Alone Sandslash in the lead. Oh, I got Kanto Marowak at the back. It's gonna do good against Alone Sandslash. No, don't do like that. Just stay. The only time you are gonna swap is going to be like if you find Carbink. Right? Carbink. If you find Carbink in the lead with your Azumarill, you can swap into your Clodsire or Marowak. Right? Clodsire would be your safe swap for most of the times in this team. Really good team. If you just look at it, it covers flyers as well. It covers fire. It covers grass with the Clodsire. If you're weak to grass, obviously. It covers water. Like Feraligatr in the lead. If you find Feraligatr in the lead, you're good with your Azumarill, right? And you can also bait out Feraligatr with the Clodsire safe swap. And that is going to be good for your Kanto Marowak. That's how you're going to play with this team. Now, team number 2. Talking about team number 2, it's going to be ABA Fighter. This team was what do we say? Created, produced by one of the best player, our community member, Uchiha Raul 37. I really liked the style of this team. ABA weak to fighter, ABA weak to fighting, right? Diggers, Fat Boy Diggers is going to be your lead, and then it's going to be Jumpluff at the back and Dunsparce at the back. Two normal types, double normal, right? So Dunsparce weak to fighting, Diggers weak to fighting. Just if you find even a Machamp with your Diggers, just stay in with your Diggers. You will be running Quick Attack, Hyper Beam, and Earthquake. So that if you find the Flyer as well, you can just throw the Hyper Beam, right? Not Earthquake, Scorching Sand, sorry. Yeah, Scorching Sand is going to be your move for Diggersby. Fast move is going to be Quick Attack, and another charge move is going to be Hyper Beam. Yeah. So even if it's going to be Machamp or Shadow Machamp, just stay. You will grab a shield, you will get to the move and eat the move, die, and you will be ahead on shields. Then coming to Jumpluff, they are most likely going to swap. And you can counter their swap with your Dunsparce, and you can have shield plays, and put some energy for that Machamp when they returns, and then through the move, you're either going to grab a shield or either going to take out the Machamp. That's how you play with this team. And Uchiha is doing really good with this team. And team number 3, ABA weak to fire, like Typhlosion, like Talonflame, right? Because we got Fairy and Ice Grass at the back. And also ABB, this is also ABB for fighting type. Both Pokemon at the back are weak against fighting, but he's also ABA, so I put it in ABA. Yeah, so that's how team styles go, right? Even if you do it ABA, it is going to be ABB in for some situations or scenarios, or for some typings. That's how it's gonna work. Now, yeah, this team really works. Clefable is, I think, like the average rated. It's not that great as it is ranked. Let me be honest. I've used it a couple of times, right? Now, just imagine using Wigglytuff as your fairy type. You're gonna do good against, like better against Feraligatr than your Clefable, because Wiggly is also going to be normal and resisting those Shadow Claws, right? And that's how it's gonna go. And this team 3 is also weak against ABA, weak against something like Alolan Sandslash, right? So that is why I put it in ABA. Now, if you find Fire, Alolan Sandslash, just you gotta stay. And also ABB. So if you switch to your Dunsparce, if they have Fighter, then they're gonna bring, right? And the backline is also kind of RPS. Dunsparce, being like the Mud Boys, is gonna beat Dunsparce, and Obama Snow is gonna do really good against Mud Boys. Alright, so that's how this team is going to work. This is also a very strong line, very strong team. You guys can actually try it. Now let's move on to ABB style teams. Let's talk about team number 1, Dunsparce and Double Fairy, Azumarill and Clefable. You can also run Wigglytuff, of course. Normal Double Fairy, now weak against fighting up front, then strong against fighting at the back. That's how it's gonna work. And one thing I really like about this team is Fairy, but also good against fire. That's what Azumarill is good to wear. Yep. So think about Jumpluff. Jumpluff in the lead, Dunsparce is gonna do fine, right? And if there's another, if they didn't bring it in the lead and they've got at the back, you got Ice Beam in your Azu, you're gonna grab the shield, and Clefable and Jumpluff is gonna be neutral scenario. Alright, with shields in hand, you can obviously do good, really good. And yeah, this team kind of takes care of a lot of the things. Damn, man, right? This is a strong team. ABB, wow. This is a very nice team. Just if you look at it, like, covers a lot of things. And like Feraligatr, if it's in the lead, it's fine. It's got nowhere to go, except it's got very neutral scenario against Clefable. Now Shadow Claws are resisted in Dunsparce, and Dunsparce is tanky, right? So the Clodsire lead is going to be the problem. Clodsire core breaks this team actually. Clodsire core breaks. So if you find Clodsire in the lead, You gotta stay with your Dunsparce for drill runs, grab shield, and come with your Azu. If they don't have Sludge Bomb, it's gonna be favorable for you. If they have Sludge Bomb, you can still tank one and throw the Ice Beam. That's how you're gonna play against Clodsire. Like, you're gonna need a lot of teamwork from this team 1 against a Clodsire. So that's gonna be a little bit troublesome, but it's gonna work fine. And I've seen people doing really good with this team against Clodsire teams. Like, if you're Dunsparce lead and if you find Clodsire in the lead, then you just don't need to worry. Why are you gonna, like, you can tank a move, you can throw the drill run, you can grab a shield, and that's how you're gonna play. You got Bobble that hits for super effective, and Ice Beam hits for super effective from Azumarill, right? And those two things can take good care of Clodsire, and our Clefable is kind of walled by Clodsire, so we gotta think of that. Yeah, this is gonna work though. And talking about team number 2, is like Feraligatr double dark. I mean double poison. Sorry, not double dark. Double poison. Drapion should be your safe swap. And you can also do Clodsire safe swap, and Feraligatr can do good against those Alone Stash, and the things that are good against Clodsire, you can do good against those things. Feraligatr, because it's so spammy, hits hard with Hydro Cannon. If you have Shadow Feraligatr, definitely use that one. Gonna be troublesome for those Mud Boys as well, Feraligatr, and Feraligatr can actually beat Gastrodons as well. But you obviously need to invest a shield, right? It's so spammy. And definitely need a teamwork for that as well, but it's gonna work fine. And just you need put Sludge Bomb in your Drapion, and you can put either Crunch or Aqua Tail there, right? I suggest you just Crunch and Sludge Bomb, because you already got water in your Feraligatr, right? So that's how it's gonna go. And Poison Sting buffed, so these two Pokemons are gonna be killer, and Drapion is gonna be good, right? That's how you're gonna play. Now this team covers a lot of things. If you find Azu in the lead, you can just safe swap into your Clodsire, or you can into your Drapion. And now Mandibuzz. Talking about Mandibuzz, if you don't have Stone Edge in your Clodsire, it's gonna be a little bit troublesome. But here and there, a few here and there's and teamworks you can do, and this team is gonna be pretty fine and fun and very good and strong. Talking about team number 3, it's gonna be Jumpluff, Golurk, and Marowak. Alolan Marowak, Jumpluff, Double Dark, ABB. I mean Double Ghost. What am I talking about? What am I saying? Jumpluff and Double Ghost, right? So it's actually a good line. You basically bait out the Ghost counter with your Golurk. Now, if you safe swap into your Golurk, like if you safe swap your Golurk, if they have Mud Boys like Gastrodon and nothing else to counter Golurk, then they are gonna bring Gastrodon. So it's gonna be good for Alolan Marowak, right? And Mandibuzz, again, hard walls backline, but if you have Acrobatics in your Jumpluff, it's going to be fine, and fast move is going to do super heavy damage. You can tank Aerialist. Jumpluff is tanky, alright? Aerialist pretty comfortably from Mandibuzz. So that's how you're gonna play. You're gonna need the teamwork against Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is a core breaker, obviously, and yeah, that's how you're gonna, like, you got Grass up front, you got Ground, Fire at the back, and Ghost will work against Feraligatr as well, Jumpluff, right? And also you got coverage against those Azus with your Jumpluff. Now, Alone Sandslash is not a big problem. Alone Sandslash is gonna be strong against Jumpluff, but we got Fire and Ground at the back. And what are other common leads like Clodsires and things, right? So we got a Ghost for the poison. We got Ground also. We got Golurk there. That's how you're gonna work with this team. That's how you're gonna do with this team. Now, yeah, it is kind of good and fun. Now, dragons are also not that big of a problem. Fast move itself is doing good from Jumpluff, right? You got neutral lead with your run Acrobatics in this line. That is gonna be good. I suggest you run Acrobatics. And that is like that is it, guys. That is it. Those were the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 teams for ABC, ABB, and ABA style, and 3 teams for each style. My favorites for this season. And if you like the content, then please do leave like and comment and subscribe the channel if you have not already. Thank you so much, guys.